Welcome to Forum 360. I'm Mort Stein. This week's program features the Shaw JCC of Akron. We will be talking about the great services this wonderful facility offers. My guests today are Executive Director Michael Neumann and Scott Zorn, Program Director, Children's, Youth, and Camp Director. Before we get into the discussion, let me tell my TV viewers and radio listeners what the JCC gives to the general public in the Summit County and surrounding areas. Active adult programming, after-school programs for children, art classes, aquatic program, day camp, early childhood education, fitness center, older adult programming, personal training, sport and wellness programming, Olympic pool, swim classes, teen programming, fantastic location at I-77 and White Pond Drive, just 100 yards from I-77 Expressway. Welcome to the program, gentlemen. We can get started now. Michael?
Thank you for having us.
The program is yours. Let's talk a little bit about you.
I moved to the community a little over 40 years ago. My background basically is financial and operational, but I've always had an incredible love for the JCC. When I moved here in the mid-70s, I was here a year, and the first thing I did was join the JCC. It is where I met all my friends. It's where my children went to preschool. It's where my children learned to swim. It's where my children went to camp. And it became an incredible, vital part of my life. About 2 years ago, I was looking for, and a little bit late in life, but a career move where I could still impact the community and make a significant difference. And when the position opened up as Executive Director of the Shaw JCC, I was honored and thrilled to accept that responsibility. I'm very happy to be associated with this wonderful organization.
We're glad you're here too,
Thank
Michael.
you. Thank you.
Scott, you're the newcomer, and we're very happy to have you.
Well, it's nice to be here.
Did a little reading about you. We're really very fortunate to have you move from Tucson, Arizona, via LA.
Yes,
So
long distance.
tell us a little bit about yourself also.
Well, as a matter of fact, I grew up in Los Angeles, where I actually was a camper at the JCC, and actually grew up around the JCC. It was Valley City's Jewish Community Center. And it was very, very much a part of my life. I didn't realize back then that I would be so involved with it at this point in my life, but I'm thrilled that I am. Fast forward, I met my wife in Los Angeles. We moved to Tucson, where her family lives. We have 2 kids, 10 and 12 years old now. And in Tucson, I was the Director of Children, Youth, and Camping Services. I was there for 13 years. And we ran some wonderful programs and really had a great opportunity to work with the community. We had this opportunity to come to Akron. My wife is originally from Akron. She grew up here, and an opportunity came up to work at the Shaw JCC, which was very exciting because it not only includes children, youth, and camping, but it's also being a program director and opportunities to grow in all facets of the programs.
While we have you warmed up, the more I think about it, let's talk about your programming, because our listening audience, they're sitting here watching us on TV or listening to us on radio. I hope they all have children and are looking for a good spot to put them for as far as all the different wonderful services that the Shaw JCC has for children.
Well, the JCC has incredible programs for children and families. You know, first of all, it's open to everyone. That's really important to note, because a lot of times you hear, do you need to be Jewish? No, it's actually open to the entire community, and really has programs for everybody. When you're talking about children, you know, we have our camp, our summer camp, which is just phenomenal.
Let's stop there with the summer camp.
Okay.
We're into spring. Let's talk about the summer camp that's going to be starting soon. Am I correct?
June 5th.
And all the services
Around the
that
corner.
go with it.
Well, yeah, camp runs from June 5th through August 18th, and so there's 11 weeks. And there's a lot of different programs available. First of all, we have an early childhood program that has children from basically, I believe it's 6
6 weeks.
Yeah,
no,
6 weeks through kindergarten,
Yep.
or kids entering kindergarten. And the Camp JCC is for children ages, basically entering first grade, so ages 5, 6 years old, all the way through seniors. We have a counselor and training program for seniors. And we have lots of different programs. We have over 22 different specialty camps. And then we run our traditional camps, which really gives kids an opportunity to, meet other kids and do things together, field trips, swimming, specialties like dance, music, arts and crafts, all the wonderful things that you get in a day camp.
So what
Mort,
ages?
we're very fortunate. We impact the lives of approximately 300 campers.
Yes.
We expect close to 300 campers this year and close to 1,350 or 1,400 camper weeks, which are both very high watermarks for the camp.
And being familiar myself with the area, the campgrounds are beautiful. Talk a little bit about the pool and the campgrounds and the all the amenities that go with this.
We are very fortunate, and as Mort mentioned, we are right off the expressway, right off 77 on White Pond. We have close to 60 acres. We just redid the camp roof in the pavilion building. We're redoing the camp building. We have 2 pools where campers can swim, both the indoor pool and the outdoor pool. And just tremendous acreage where people and campers can enjoy our facility.
What ages, Scott, are the kids that can attend the day camp?
Well, for the day camp, they're from ages 6 through, like I said, we have programs, counselor and training programs that go all the way through the high school age.
Through high school?
Oh, absolutely. It's a counselor and training program. It's a great opportunity for kids to learn about leadership skills, working with children. It's real hands-on experience. And then for the younger kids, we have kids in groups by age, so usually about 20 kids per group. That will be, the first graders will be with the first graders, the second graders will be with the second graders, and then they'll all be able to spend time together in our openings, closings, and in a lot of thematic programming that takes place not only every day, but a lot on Friday, rotations. And I just want to share with you that the thematic programming is really an opportunity for them to learn about the world. Each week has a concentration on different places and things, and where we sort of get thematic with everything we do. It's a lot of fun.
This is really a high-tech day camp, if you want to call it, really up to date, where you can drop. By the way, what time can you drop your child off and pick them up? What hours are they?
Our day camp runs from 9 a.m. till 3:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Of course, there's a lot of working people that need more time, so we actually can provide services from 7 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m., 11 hours. And it's our pre and post services, and it's still exciting programming during that time.
I'm sure our viewing audience is watching this and drooling over all of the wonderful things you just talked about, but of course they're starting to think, how about my pocketbook? What is the average cost to go to a day camp like this for the summer?
Well, the camp, first of all, we are open to members and people that are not members of the JCC. So
That's
there is
important.
there are different prices for both. And right now it's running around, depending on which camp you're signing up for, about $200 a week. It can go up for some specialty camps like horseback riding and other camps. We'll go up into the $300 range. And that's for, again, there's a differentiation between members and non-members.
But that's pretty reasonable when you think of your child as being taken care of like 40 hours a week. When you really think about having all those amenities and all the, does that include luncheon and whatever, or is that?
We provide lunch on certain days.
Okay.
Every Friday we have a big lunch program.
Okay.
And there's occasions that we will have special programming that
Okay.
will include
Okay.
lunch. But it does include field trips.
Okay.
It includes the specialists, and these specialists
Where
are
do some of the
professionals.
where are some of the field trips? Where are some of the?
We're going to museums. We're going to arcades. We're going to parks. We're doing bowling.
Oh, that's
just
super.
things. It's really fun times for kids to get together
Okay.
with new kids, making new friendships, and kind of spending their time doing a lot of fun
great.
things.
Okay, Michael, you have the floor. Let's talk a little bit about the JCC in the whole. Now we have one thing I think is very important. We have adult programming. We have senior programming. let's get into what the JC offers mom and pop.
Mort, you did a great job initially opening the show with everything we handle. Before I get into that, I'll briefly tell you our mission statement, and that is we are a community based on Jewish values that offer quality programs in a safe and secure environment, and we really specialize in safe and secure for people of all ages. ECE starts at 6 weeks, which is our early childhood education, and we actually have a young woman at 97 years old who just signed up for a trainer with our trainers to become more physically fit. You mentioned adult services. We can start with that. We serve about 325 adult people with both exercise and social activities. We do the standard things like bridge club, mahjong, dinners in our cafe, theater programs. We have 6 exciting programs scheduled at the Port House Theater, health and wellness initiatives with Menorah Park in Cleveland, and we concentrate on nutrition and keeping your mind and body healthy. That is a growing program for us.
You know, while you were talking about the JCC representing Jewish values has a lot of meaning, I think, into all religions. And just to add on that the JCC membership consists of 80% of the non-Jewish population. So the JCC is for everybody.
You know, Mort, I'm happy you brought that up. People assume that the JCC is for Jewish membership only.
Yeah.
You're correct. We're a little bit over 80% non-Jewish, a little less than 20% Jewish. And we are truly a center that's open to the community.
Yeah.
In fact, our tagline is we're creating a community for all.
Well, let me reintroduce the program. Well, I'm talking with you, Michael Neumann, the director of the JCC, and Scott Zorn, director of child programming, and the camp director, which you did a great job talking about the JCC camp. And it's certainly a pleasure having you on the program to talk about the JCC. Let me re-emphasize, the JCC is located at I-77 and White Pond Drive. Now, to give you some landmarks, we're 10 minutes from the downtown area of Akron, and we're about 6 minutes, let's say, east of the Fairlawn area, and even maybe 20 minutes from Medina, and maybe 15 minutes from the Cuyahoga Falls area. Mm-hmm. So the JCC really serves the whole community as far as location. It's location, like they say in real estate. What a wonderful location.
It's a great location, and we're very proud that we did close our indoor pool a couple of years ago to renovate that. Had a major renovation there, and quite honestly, we lost some members, but I'm very pleased to report in the last 2 years, and part of it is where we're located, our membership has grown from approximately 1,400 units. Sure. Now, a unit is either a family of 1 or a family of 10 or 12. Yeah. But we've grown from 1,400 units to just under 2,000 units now.
And the pool itself, if it's too bad we didn't bring a picture of it, but I'm sure you can Google it, bring it up on. But the pool is a beautiful Olympic pool, and as far as this swimming and training, it's a great venue to go to. Let's talk about probably one of the other areas at the center is the Sam and Kathy Salem training center, if you want to call it. Mm-hmm. And Sam was a very good friend of mine, so I will bring it up. Sam, hello. May you rest in peace. Mm-hmm. But let's talk about the training center, because it is a beautiful, beautiful venue.
We have, and we did some studies and found out that approximately 70 or 75% of members join the JCC because of either a fitness center or a pool. And we are very, very fortunate to have both. The fitness center is fully equipped with all your power weight equipment, as well as all of your cardiovascular equipment. In fact, we're buying about 18 new pieces now as we speak. plenty of equipment. There's usually no waiting lines on any of that. We also have upgraded our personal training staff, where our personal trainers are there and ready to get you aerobically fit. In terms of the pool, the other reason why members join, we are one of the few facilities in Northeast Ohio that has both an indoor pool and an outdoor pool. The numbers are staggering. Last year, we tracked in our outdoor pool 38,000 visits in a 3-month period to our outdoor pool. We also give swimming lessons. We gave over 2,200 swimming lessons last year, all American Red Cross certified. And in the pool, we go from infants. We have a program there, Baby and Me, which is under 3 years old, to an aquatic boot camp, which is very aerobic, up to mild water activities for seniors. Same with the fitness center. It doesn't matter what your age, we have the equipment and the trainers for you.
And you have an addition that a lot of, I don't think you brag about, but if you need rehab, you have SUMA connected to the fitness center. So here you are, the combination, you have the SUMA center for rehabbing, you have right connected to it. It isn't like you walk down the hall, you just open the door, you're there.
Exactly.
You have the fitness center, and then you have the health club another 10 yards away, and another 15 yards away you have the swimming pool.
Exactly.
It's the whole combination.
I say it tongue-in-cheek. I've referred to the JCC, though I've been fortunate enough to be a member for 40 years. I call it the best-kept secret in Akron.
Yeah.
If you haven't been on the premise and you haven't been where our facility is, there's honestly something for everybody at this facility.
And I have to give we did a program maybe a month ago on the JCC Jewish Family Services, which is for everybody who has any kind of a problem, family problem, or as we all know, and we're having a terrible trouble in the drug, I hate to say it, the drug business, but the Jewish Family Services is there to serve the whole community at a very, very nominal or no cost at all. So I have to say to everybody watching this program, it is a program to look into.
I definitely agree. I'd just like to quickly, and I know we have so much to discuss in this short time period, like to just finish the loop on the fitness center.
Sure, go ahead.
Not only are we doing specialized yoga programs now, which we haven't done in the past, and Pilates and TRX, for those of you who know what TRX is, but we very recently, within the last couple of weeks, have become a Silver Sneakers certified facility. I'm asking people, this is a Medicare sponsored program, which you can become a member now of the JCC at 65 years old at no charge. We ask that you swipe every time you come in, and we've got great security there. And we have certified instructors now to help some of our, quote, older members become aerobically fit and mentally fit. And
Why don't you go over that again, Michael? Because when I hear free, I want to hear it again and how it is free.
It is free. It is, again, it's a Medicare-sponsored program. Over 80% of insurance companies do cover this program for us. So you say, well, how could the JCC afford to do something like this? First of all, it's the right thing to do in the community. We need to take care of our seniors. But we do get paid when you swipe in,
Sure.
and you use one of our certified instructors. So again, we're a facility that starts with the 6-week-old babies in the early childhood education, and we extend this to all of our seniors and everybody between. We're very proud of it.
Oh, you should be proud of it. Also, I'd just like to mention something that, my family I'm very close to. My wife was a preschool teacher at the JCC in her earlier years. And I'm very proud that my wife, Jerry Stein, was I always said she's one of the top school teachers there, because there's a little joke I used, not a joke, but it was a fact that she and the Rabbi Liebtag's wife, she just passed away, I'm sorry to hear that, there was a waiting list to get into her class. So, but let's first talk about the preschool is probably one of the most eminent schools in the area.
I am extremely proud of our ECE, our Early Childhood Education Center. 18 months ago, we had 119 children enrolled in that program. Today, we have 162. We're 4 or 5 children away from being sold out. A lot of our younger classes are totally sold out. And we have just not only enhanced the teachers and the quality in that school, but we've enhanced the programming as well. We've added enrichment programs very recently in terms of science and arts, Legos, which is big now, cooking classes, et cetera, et cetera. The school is just absolutely growing in leaps and bounds, and we're incredibly proud of that.
Well, Scott, let's get back to you a little bit here. Our future is in the youth. Mm-hmm. Let's get your opinion on where you're going to form the foundation for the youth in your eyes.
Well, first of all, youth and teen programming is very important to us, and we have some offerings, and we are building more offerings. Like we have our JCC Maccabi games, where we have middle and high school students attending these games. This year it will take place in New York, and you have teens from all over the Jewish teens from all over the country being part of that. But what I wanted to point out was there's a term called Camp 365, and the JCC is part of a network of 350 JCCs across America, and Camp 365 really is 365 days a year. And so what the goal is to have programming. You have school days out, you have parents' night off programs, you have family programs, you have our after school program where kids can learn about homework, get help with their homework, but they also, after a long day of school, they can meet new friends and do some fun things that are sports and reading and a whole bunch of fun things to do. So 365 days a year, we have opportunities for families and children to do things. And my goal is to continue to add more offerings for families and for children of all ages.
Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm. Michael, let's get back to the gym, basketball. What's going on in that area at the JCC?
And I'm happy you brought that up also. We have, and we didn't mention this, and I think it's one of the reasons our ECE is growing, we have a full gymnasium where a guy named, I think his name was LeBron James, learned how to play on our basketball floor.
Go Cavs.
We have a Sunday basketball league, which is growing again in popularity. And one of the beauties of having this campus is not only all the acreage we have and the classrooms and the indoor pool and the outdoor pool and the fitness center, we have a beautiful gymnasium where the kids in the ECE or the camp children, they can participate in activities in the gym. If the weather is inclement outside and it's raining, we can not only certainly play basketball on the court, but we do gymnastics in the gym. We take our 2- and 3-year-olds, and aerobically we have programs for them in the gym. It's a beautiful facility. Okay. We also have outdoor people coming in and using our facility.
Yeah, that's good.
We have a gentleman who is the #1 table tennis player in Ohio for the last 15 years. He rents out our gym one night a week, and he brings world-class, we can't say ping pong players, he gets upset, but we bring in world-class table tennis players.
Ping pong is a very popular sport now.
It is incredibly growing, and we can offer those venue to people that want to use our gym as well.
Now let's talk about something that's coming up really very soon. We have the Cleveland Indians.
Thank you. We also have an annual JCC sports dinner where we have really named people come into this. We've had Omer Vizquel come in, we've had Sandy Alomar, we've had Browns players, the list goes on and on. Last year we were lucky enough to have Dan Gilbert, the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Coming up soon, Thursday, June 8th, we have the majority owner, Chairman and President of the Cleveland Indians, Paul Dolan, coming in to speak. He will be interviewed by Bobby DiBiasio, so we're so excited about that. We're actually doing this program in conjunction with the Rubber Ducks, so we're going to have that venue this year at their stadium. Expect about 400 people.
Well, gentlemen, this half hour just flown by, but we hope we covered most of the waterfront. Michael Neumann, Executive Director of the JCC, and Scott Zorn, you're the Director of Children's Programming and Camp Director. We just can't thank you enough for bringing all this good stuff to the table for the JCC. May I mention also for the bridge players, we have bridge also.
Yes.
I'm Mort Stein from the JCC. We hope you enjoyed the program, and y'all have a good day.
Forum 360 is brought to you with support from Electric Impulse Communications, Kim and Harvey Nelson, Rubber City Radio Group, Acronist.com, Hudson Cable, Medical Mutual of Ohio, Forum 360 supporters, and the Shaw Jewish Community Center of Akron.